Hey there, it's Tuesday, which means this is What's Up Weekly. It's the name of our show that we do every week. I'm Pastor Brian Solomon. He's Pastor Pat Cook.
Sure am.
And we have the privilege of giving oversight to the children, youth, and family ministries here at Southgate. And we want to just take up a couple minutes of your time on this fantastically gloomy day outside and tell you how awesome things are here in our corner of the ministry here at Southgate. So how are things going, man?
They're going pretty well. We had a fun event on Saturday. We've got another smaller event coming up next week.
Great.
So busy time, but exciting time.
That's awesome.
And it's always fun to celebrate the National Day.
And the National Day today is the National Day of Pig in a Blanket.
How about that?
Oh man, that just screams mustard all over.
It's just a challenge. How many can you eat?
Right.
That's what I think of right away.
Speaking of Pig in a Blanket, that is a fixture in what we do at VBS. So it's one of the big time snacks that we have. And it's always a big hit with our volunteers and our kids.
Absolutely.
It's awesome. So that leads us into our ballistic logistic segment.
It sure
Take
does.
it away, man.
All right, well, we've got 30 seconds to try and tell you all the things relative to our corner of ministry.
That's right.
If one of us does not get all our information in the allotted 30 seconds, we will lose a point off of our running total.
That's exactly right.
So I will begin as soon as you give me the word.
All right.
So,
word.
okay, next Monday night on April 30th, we're having our senior dinner. This is always fun for graduating seniors and their parents at 6 p.m. Make sure you RSVP to me as soon as possible for that night. We still need VBS help and students. That applies to you too, not just your parents. We're gonna pass out a form at youth group this week you can fill out and return to me. And then lastly, you can still sign up for camp, both middle school and high school camp.
All right, well done, man.
Thank you.
7 seconds to spare.
All right.
Man, oh man. I'm ready when you are,
All right,
man.
Brian, your time begins now.
All right, so again, Vacation Bible School is right around the corner. It's our largest outreach event that we do as a church all year long.
True.
We had 184 kids come last year, which means we need workers to pull it off. Please sign up at the kiosk in the main Welcome Center area. Also, you can help us pull VBS off by providing donations. Just go to our website, you can help there. And then there's a wilderness trip meeting this Sunday after equipping hour in the youth room.
Well done. 2 seconds to spare. You got the almost in the youth room, almost got you, but
I know.
Good job.
Oh man.
Well, those are a lot of events coming up, a lot of exciting things. We know your life's busy. We know the school year is still going on, winding to a close. We know there's spring cleaning to be done, but
Lawns to cut now. I mean, the grass is growing.
That's true.
Man.
That's true. Whether you're busy or not, likely you are, whether you're at home or on the go, we do want you to take a meal this week with your family to do 2 things. So you could be at home around your kitchen table, or you could be out at Mark Pie's Express at the Upper Valley Mall.
Interesting.
One of the few staples left there.
Really?
Enjoying their sesame chicken entree. Take one meal to do 2 things. The first one is whoever's praying, give thanks for your meal, and then also give thanks for where God has placed you and your family, spiritually and physically, here in 2018. That could be
backing up on Jason Carrier's sermon on
absolutely,
Sunday. Yeah.
absolutely. That could be your block in your neighborhood. It could be your school, your office. And then second, I want you to discuss as a family where God's positioned you to declare his greatness. So after showing you where he's put you, how can you declare his greatness to your coworkers, classmates, teammates, kids on the bus, kids on your team, whatever. And we had a great time on Sunday. I was super encouraged by how the music and the message and then the Equip You Hour all fit together.
That's great.
To highlight the ministry partners we have here in Springfield. I know our community group is looking at 2 or 3 of them to get involved with here this summer.
Great.
And I'm sure your family will be encouraged by having that conversation as well.
Yep.
So that's another edition of We're Here, We're to Go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well done. Hey, so that takes us into another segment, which is our...
It's our Out Shout segment. So we try and give ourselves a little more embarrassment than we cause our viewers, but we do want to recognize them.
Right, so these are shout-outs, but this we call it out shouts because we do everything
backwards. Absolutely.
Right. All right.
So Brian, here's some thank yous I'd like to give.
Thank you, out shouts. Okay, so Tap here would like to thank Nosilla Regnitz and Yedzek Lixierd for inviting and bringing friends to our youth group Amazing Race last weekend. Hey, nice job.
Yeah, way to go.
Good. Way to go. All right. So I've got birthday out shouts this week. So 3 birthdays that we want to highlight on What's Up Weekly. And so, yeah, take it away, man.
All right. So Birthday outshouts from Nairb to the kindergartner Word Yoneb to the 5th grader Ivil Kirbm and to the 1st grader Anna Gnick.
Well done. Well
Happy
done.
birthday to each of you. Enjoy your special day.
That's right, and I know a few of you are watching. Happy birthday to you guys.
There you go.
So, all right, man. So this, of course, takes us into an exciting finale for us. We're gonna play a game
does.
called How Little Do You Know? And since it's the National Day of Pigs in a Blanket, and pigs can find their way into the if pigs can find their way into a blanket, certainly they find their way into words themselves. And so,
True.
what we're gonna do is we have 5 definitions that we're gonna read for one another.
Exactly.
And the definitions describe a word, and each word has the word pig
P-I-G.
inside of
Yep.
the word. So you've got to come up with the word.
True.
All right.
Yeah.
So do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
You'll go first.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to read to you, and I forget, producer. Is this a timed event? This is a timed event. All right. So
30 seconds.
30 seconds to get through all 5.
Okay.
Okay. Your time begins now. A plate of braided hair.
Pigtail.
Correct. A regulator for controlling the flow of a liquid from a reservoir.
Spigot.
Well done. Any substance whose presence in plant or animal tissues produces a characteristic color.
Pigment.
Well done. A flap of cartilage that covers the windpipe while swallowing.
Esophagus.
Incorrect. Epiglottis. And finally, a witty saying.
Pithy.
Epigram.
Oh.
So, hey, 3 for 5.
All right.
It's respectable, man.
60%, but
Yep.
might be good enough here.
All right, man.
Pastor Brian,
I'm ready.
your 5 definitions. Number 1, on the back or shoulder or astraddle on the hip.
Holster. I don't know.
Incorrect. Piggyback.
Piggyback.
Leather from the skin of a swine.
Pigskin.
Correct. To classify according to a mental stereotype.
Pignation.
Incorrect. Pigeonhole.
Pigeonhole.
Non-canonical writings whose authorship is unknown but ascribed to a biblical person.
Epigraphal.
Wrong. Pseudepigrapha.
Pseudepigrapha.
And an American hickory tree having bitter nuts.
I don't know.
A pig nut.
Pig nut. Man, I blew that. That
That was difficult. Some long words there. A lot of syllables in those words.
How
It can be difficult.
little do you know? How little do
Hopefully you know more than us.
Yeah.
But we'll see you again next week.
See ya.